Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. That one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 137 yards on the ground for him so far. Wilson now from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Wilson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hodges. Catch number 1. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it.
After reviewing the play, the run on the field is reversed.
So for Kevin Stefanski, a smart decision to throw the flag. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Wilson throwing on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Now Wilson Throwing on 4th down. He finds his man complete. It's Hodges. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
153 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And unable to break away, they stop. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they give this time to the tailback. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Jets, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss, a perfect 17-0 on the regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.